What's happening, guys? It is late Tuesday night. It's almost midnight, and heading into town to do a little snow plowing. We really didn't have a whole lot earlier today, but it's been blowing between 35 and 50 mile an hour winds today, and we're starting to get a little bit of lake effect snow dribble off Lake Erie. So we've got some real heavy drifts. I don't think we got a lot of snow, maybe 3 inches, but I'm testing you guys out here on my Gorilla Pod wrapped around my seat back, just like I used to do with the Kodak PlaySport camera. And we're trying the new camera on that. We're going to see how that works. So we'll have a little drive and a chat here for a minute or two, and then I'll shut you guys down and bring you back when we get ready to do some snow plowing. Because I know some of you guys like this kind. I'm getting tired of this kind, but hopefully we'll make it through the night with no hiccups and be able to continue on. It seems to me that camera wants to keep riding back on the seat and shooting way out toward the top of the windshield. That's not really what I want, but it seems to be working okay for the moment. Hopefully it's picking up the audio, and that was the test I wanted for this camera. So, fairly uneventful day. We had some big car accidents on the turnpike, Route 80 and 90. Route 80 is a turnpike, and we had a 40-some car pileup near Sandusky by our buddy Wendell's place, sort of out that direction. And we also had, I saw on the Fox 8 News tonight that they had what appeared to be a 50 or so car pileup in downtown Cleveland or somewhere near there on, I thought what they said on 90, or because they had the lakeshore closed tonight, so must have been pretty bad. Obviously, I mean, even a 2-car pileup is too much, but really kind of dreading going out to plow snow tonight. I'm just kind of beat. This has been a really long winter for snow plowing, but this is the kind of plowing we used to do every winter. We used to always have snow in April, you know, at least into March, or we'd have a real big month, November through February, and then get a little bit in March. So far this is only the 2nd or 3rd time out here in March, but this is the winters of old for me. This is what I signed up to do, and I guess I just got a little wimped out over the years and not having to plow as much snow. So, at any rate, enough of that jibber jabber. I'm going to shut you guys down, and I will bring you guys back when it's time to hit some snow. Alright guys, I'm back, and we're in town now. Getting ready to do my wife's dental office here. Let's see how the old Camarito does. This was not touched all day with salt or anything. And the elementary school across the street, the parents will pick their children up and park over here, but it looks like for the most part, it didn't get tracked down today, and there was school, which really surprised me. But our local school system is out of what they call calamity days or snow days. They've already had 9 this year. It seems like every storm we've had has come like midday, and the reason they call the snow days is for the safety of the buses on the road. Busing those kids back and forth, the transportation, the logistics. You don't want to have 100 kids stranded in a fucking school bus. So they call off school when that happens. Now I have a sneaky suspicion here that as soon as I scrape this shit off, we're gonna have a giant ice skating rink. And I'm kind of taking it easy because this stuff is a little heavier than it looks. The nice thing is, besides the fact it's going to turn to ice after I scrape it off, it's sticking together really well. One thing I need to do to this plow before next season, my snowplow wings, the little rubber scrapers, for some reason they're not as stiff of a rubber as the old ones, and they bend back behind the moldboard a little bit too far, and I'm losing snow. I'm getting a little pecker trail of snow there, so I need to do something to either put a heavier rubber on there or just make it a little thicker so that as they bend back, the snow can't sneak out beside them. I'd say we got a good 3 to 4 inches of snow here, but it is just soaking wet underneath it. Try not to pile up snow against my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree there. I planted that thing like 5 years ago. We had an old Austrian pine in that corner that just had completely fizzled out to nothing. And I like that particular type of pine, so I planted one. That's close enough. The one good thing about the snow that fell this afternoon, the temperature dropped quite a bit, and it has insulated the wet snow that was underneath, so it didn't turn to a complete block of ice, at least not at this location. I'm sure I'll eat my words shortly. I have to do a camera adjustment here too. Not liking what I'm seeing in my viewfinder there. Oh yeah, every time I drop the plow, the thing starts aiming toward the sky. Let's monkey with you guys just a touch. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm not gonna make this video a marathon, so I thought my plow wasn't working there for a second. I turned the damn controller off. Now that cracks me up. There's a city truck cutting through a parking lot that hasn't been plowed yet. Love that. That's a parking block. I really don't want to peel any of those up. Boy, that damn camera looks like it tilted back again already. It's sliding back on the seat. Luckily, the snow that's coming down right now is just a little bit of lake effect snow. It was supposed to peter off by about 10:30, but you got these bands of snow that keep setting up. We got one area of the lake that's got some ice flowing around on it, and it's got a little tiny bit of open water. We still got a little bit of a damn snow pile here after all that warm weather we had. But I'm also thankful that it knocked the amount of snow piles down some. We're getting too late in the year to be pushing stuff out onto the grass. It's getting too soft. Oh yeah, there's still a snow pile there. That is not a parking block. Now, we've had storms like this before where it rained first and then it got bitter cold and started snowing, and you'd end up with everything just a frozen mess. This doesn't seem to be that kind yet. Thermometer in the truck says 12. I bet it's about 8 or 10 degrees out. But why do you think the Eskimos build igloos? Snow's a great insulator. Traps a lot of air in it. Reflects the sun. Oh yeah, shit, I'm a good 10 feet from that pole over there. And that pole's where my parking block is. We definitely did not melt. I thought we did a little better than that. Actually moved part of that snow pile. We got a pretty decent amount of rain last night to this morning, and now a whole day of snow on top of that, so yeah, that's scraping pretty much down to the pavement. I'm happy about that. I was worried that I was going to scrape this off and now we have to go up this hill to push the rest of it. And I was worried every time I backed down this hill I'd slide out into the road across the tree lawn. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is before next year I need to tear this plow down. I made some bushings for the pivot on the A-frame where it goes up and down from the truck, and I can tell that they're wallowed out real bad. This plow's getting sloppy. I turned down some steel on the lathe, some pretty substantial bushings. My neighbor's got a lathe, and from what little bit I remember on how to machine parts from metal shop in high school, I was able to put something together for this thing. Nothing, of course, that needs to be a precise fit. It just, I made sure it fit snug on the pin, and that was it. And then I welded them to the plow, which sucks. I probably should have tack welded them instead of complete welding them. I've actually hard-faced stuff like that before with the welder, but you don't get much of a hard face with the MIG welder. You need some pretty tough welding rod to do it, and even at that, you're only buying yourself a little time. So we may have to make some more of those eventually. I think I have a couple more on the shelf. Either that or make some larger pins and just keep going up in pin size until the hole's so damn big that you need to fix it because it's going to fail. Alright, last push. I'm going to shut you guys down. I got to shovel the sidewalk and all that, and that camera's sliding back pretty bad. So that's it for now, fellas. We'll bring you back later.